Rule. That's a powerful story. It goes to show you that you can defend your life no matter what, with no matter what circumstances. He was shot in the face and was able to take care of his family, friends, and everything. That's the reason why the Second Amendment exists, for us to protect ourselves. Obviously not just against citizens, but against the government as well. And which one's the most dangerous threat? I think we all can read that one. So my next guest is a personal friend of mine and also employed with GOA. His name is Steven Willeford. Some of y'all might know him as the Barefoot Defender. Steven became a household name in 2017 when he was hailed as the good guy with a gun for his courageous actions during a deadly mass shooting. His bravery that day was rooted in the unwavering faith which he credits preparing him for that moment. Steven was even honored by the State of the Union for his heroism and was appointed by Governor Greg Abbott to the Texas Private Security Board in 2018. A life member of GOA, a certified instructor, Steven now serves as a Grassroots Industries as a liaison for Gun Owners of America. Please join me in welcoming inspiring, courageous, and dedicated Steven Willeford.
Thank you very much, guys. I need you guys to gather up because you're going to see something on this video and you're going to want to see and hear it. So gather up if you can. I want to say that today I'm talking about youth shooting and competitions and things that matter. Because if we don't start training our youth, then we have failed them. Ronald Reagan has said it best. He said, freedom is no more than one generation away from extinction. It wasn't passed down through the bloodline, but it must be fought for and protected and handed down for the next generation to do the same. He said, I don't want to spend my twilight years explaining to my grandchildren what it was like living in a free nation. And I'm going to tell you today that we need to teach our children and their children how to fight for their freedom. Because if we hand them down a free country that we fought for, but do not give them the tools to fight for it for themselves, we have still failed them badly, and they will lose freedom. I was raised on a dairy. I learned how to shoot when I was 5 years old. And as an adult, I went to competition. I started shooting. And in that process, we started a youth shooting league where we taught my kids and other kids that came to the range how to shoot, how to be responsible with a gun, and how to defend your rights, how to speak. All three of my children, I have two daughters and a son. All three of my children were distinguished experts, ranking by the time they were 8 years old. How many young people do we have out here? If you're under 18 years old, raise your hand, please. I don't see a lot of them. It's time to get the youth out here. It's time to start passing on the knowledge and the ability to defend our Second Amendment, because you and I, we're not going to be around forever. And I have fought for our Second Amendment all over this nation. This is the 4th time I've come here to Arizona to speak about our Second Amendment. 4th time here. I travel all over this nation to fight for that freedom. But if we do not teach our children and get our children out to these events and to teach them, then we have failed them. I ran a youth shooting league, and I taught one young lady in particular. She went on to win 8 junior national championships. And when she was 15 years old and when she was 16 years old, she was invited to West Point to teach our cadets how to shoot. And then when she turned 17 years old, West Point got her with Ciro Rodriguez, which was her congressman at the time, and said, write her a letter of recommendation. We want her to shoot for West Point, where she then set women's collegiate national record. And I want to, you guys queued this up yet? I want to introduce Heather Deppie today and let her speak for herself. Please step up and listen.
Hello everyone, I'm Heather Deppie, a lifetime shooting sports enthusiast and guest of Gun Owners of America and Steven Willeford, who invited me to share my shooting story with you all at Freedom Fest. It's truly an honor to speak to so many of you who value freedom, responsibility, and our constitutional rights. I would be there in person, but we welcomed our firstborn into the world about 3 months ago, and travel with the little one would be arduous. Shooting sports has deeply impacted my life, and from a very young age. I'll outline my experiences for you here to highlight the incredible opportunities that shooting sports made available to me, opportunities that I hope remain available to my son's generation and beyond. I was about 9 years old when I first participated in the marksmanship training program with Steven Willeford and his 2 daughters and a few other kids my age. Those early experiences weren't just learning to shoot, they were about learning discipline, focus, and responsibility. I remember the pride of hitting the target and scoring more 10s than my friends, but more importantly, I remember lessons about safety and respect for firearms. By the time I was 11, I was competing pretty regularly in Glock Shooting Sports Foundation local matches. And it was a great experience. It was the first time I'd shot a centerfire pistol, and competing alongside seasoned shooters as a kid built my confidence and taught me how to handle pressure. The $75 prize for top junior was a lot of pressure for me. Those competitions showed me that preparation and perseverance lead to success, skills that have served me well in every aspect of my life. At 12, I won the junior gold medal at the USA Pentathlon National Championships, and a week later, I won another gold medal at the USA Shooting National Championships. In that match, I made the finals in the open class and earned myself a spot on the national development team. At 14, I had the opportunity to represent the Texas State Rifle Association as a member of the junior pistol team at the national matches in Camp Perry, Ohio. If you've ever been there, you know standing alongside young and old shooters as far as you can see from across the country really underscores the value of teamwork, sportsmanship, and working when the conditions aren't in your favor. These principles extend far beyond the range. My passion for shooting sports led me at 17 to compete for a spot on the Olympic pistol team for the 2008 Beijing Games. And while I didn't make it to the Olympics, I had the incredible honor of competing at the Pan American Games, several World Cups, and 1 World Championship. The fierce competition I encountered on the global stage from Russia, from China, from our allies, reminded me that excellence in shooting sports and marksmanship is not just an American tradition. It's a critical skill valued by nations around the world. Those experiences opened doors to higher education. I was recruited to the United States Military Academy at West Point, where I became a 12-time All-American collegiate athlete in the shooting sports. My background not only helped me earn an undergraduate degree from West Point, but also paved the way for now 2 masters from Fort Leavenworth's Command and General Staff College, and currently I'm working through the School of Advanced Military Studies. Today, I have the privilege of serving our country as an active duty Army major with my husband. More importantly, I'm blessed with a wonderful husband and a beautiful baby boy, and I truly believe that shooting sports were the seed for who I am today. Without God's blessing and the opportunities offered through shooting sports, I would not be who I am, where I am, and on the path to who I will become. That brings me to the heart of why I'm speaking to you today, not to run through a litany of wonderful accomplishments, but to highlight opportunities for our youth. The value of youth shooting programs is undeniable. They teach our kids not just how to shoot, but how to be responsible citizens. Kids learn safety, they learn respect, discipline, and the importance of our freedoms when they learn how to handle and enjoy firearms. They learn that the right to bear arms is also a responsibility to handle them safely, to hunt ethically, and to uphold the values that make our nation strong. I want to encourage each of you, whether you're a coach, a mentor, a parent, or just a supporter, please continue investing in youth shooting education and activities. Keep teaching our kids about gun safety, responsible ownership, and keep showing them what it means to exercise our freedoms wisely. Local, state, and national programs and events like Freedom Fest are critical in educating and empowering our kids and young adults. They create opportunities for them to learn, to grow, and to become the leaders our nation needs them to be. Thank you again to Gun Owners of America and to Steven Willeford and to all of you for supporting our youth and our freedoms. Together we can ensure that the next generation not only understands their rights, but is prepared to carry them forward with wisdom and responsibility. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to say, I am very proud of that young lady. I started her on the path to shooting. And in all honesty, after she won 6 or 8 junior national championships, a 6-time world champion stepped up to me and said, "You've done a fine job, I'll take it from here." And I bowed out because I know when I'm done. But had I not started that and her down that path, her life would be very much different. You never know who you might meet, who you might shoot with, that starts down a path to a world championship. Thank you very much, and God bless. Get out there and shoot.
Thank you so much.